YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. LaValle Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Barton Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
Stevens here, bringing you Yankee Cable Network coverage of New Hampshire Division IV high school football from Newport. The 3-0 Tigers are hosting the 2-0 Hilltoppers from Somersworth, and folks, you're in for a treat. This is one of, if not the best Division IV rivalry in the state, and over the last 5 years, these two have traded state championships and broken hearts. Currently, it's the home team, Newport, out for revenge. I'll tell you all about it, and we'll have kickoff on the other side of this short break.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Innertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
And welcome back, folks. Kickoff just moments away here between the Tigers and the Hilltoppers here in Newport, New Hampshire. This is a revenge game for the Tigers. Both teams right now undefeated. The last time they played was the state championship in 2022. Somersworth won 14-6. Before that, they played one other time last season on September 30th. Somersworth won 35-7. The last time Somersworth even lost a game was actually here in Newport on September 4th. In 2021, Newport beat Somersworth 24-7. And with that, they're ready in the wings, and we are set for kickoff here in Tiger territory. This one sent skyward down into the Hilltoppers' end. Scooping it up and running, already past the 35 and the 40, and separation is made. It's Seth Worrell. He's down the far sideline at the 30, the 20 now. Worrell trying to make it to the house, and he stopped just shy. What a return by Seth Worrell for the Hilltoppers. And here's the replay. In case you missed it, this one starting in a hurry. Seth Worrell plays a couple of bounces, scoops it up, and then breaks through any protection the special teams was providing the Tigers. And then with his speed, just look at this move to the outside to try and get by to near Fournier. Finally shoved out of bounds. What a start here for Somersworth. They find themselves on the 4-yard line to start this drive. Eric Goodrich here for the Hilltoppers, going to be quarterbacking this team. Nobody set up outside, 3 in the backfield. This one's going to be a handoff, and Newport put an early end to that play. The tackle is made. Excellent stuff there by Kyle Ashley, helping out with this tackle. Watch the near side of this line. You can see the handoff there to Tayshawn. He tries to spin off one tackle, and then reinforcements are there for the Tigers. That was a loss of 2. The ball moved back now to the 6-yard line. Somersworth trying to strike incredibly quickly. This is a rivalry game. They want to make a statement in this first drive. Goodrich ready, under center. Shepard goes in motion. Goodrich keeps this one. Oh, and he's sacked. Brought down hard. Camden Polari breaks through the house. Watch again, just crashing through the heart of this offensive line. There was no escape there, tell you what. All 4 members of that Tigers defensive line completely swarmed Goodrich. And that brings the ball back further, 3rd down and 10. And what was about as hot of a start as you could have with that great kickoff return. Well, now Somersworth, they're struggling to see how they can score on this drive into the end zone. Goodrich is ready, under center again, 3 in the backfield. He takes the snap, pitches one over, near side of the field, they're coming up, and it's a hard hit by Ashley, and he brings down Caden Bickford. Kyle Ashley, the Tigers senior, having himself an electric first drive on defense. Look at this, near side of the field, the pitch is there to Caden Bickford, and then the second he picks his head up, there's Kyle Ashley coming up top. 4th down and 10, no gain on that last play. If I know Somersworth, they're not going to bring out the kicker. They want these 6 points. The offense comes up to the line of scrimmage. Goodrich ready, under center, same exact formation. In motion goes Shepard. Goodrich keeps it, pass over to Shepard. It's high over his head, it's a turnover on downs, and the Tigers storm their sideline, pumped up. Here's another look at the replay. You can see they ran a similar play earlier. And they're just not able to get that pass down where Tayshawn Shepard could have received it. Now the Tigers get to start their first drive way back in their own end. They're going to be picking it up here, I believe their own 9. And that's Kyle Ashley, who's probably winded after playing some excellent defense, but he's in the backfield for this team, might get a handoff here, and he does. It's Kyle Ashley up the near side, crashes through for about 5 or 6. Talk about working hard. This kid had his coffee this morning. Kyle Ashley playing with a ton of energy, gets this handoff, and then just storms through the defensive line. Couple yards gained after contact with a nice lunge there. And the Tigers step back up to the line. Aaron Fellows, quarterback, under center, takes the snap, and it's another handoff to Ashley, far side of the field, trying to get some room. He's already at the 30, brought down near the 33. There is a flag on the field. We're looking at what could be a Tigers first down. The referee's converging as we wait to see what the flag is. I do love when the officials give us a lot of points. That helps me out when they point their fingers in the direction. Not all officials do that. We got a good crew today. The run is gonna be good. We're headed further into Hilltopper territory. Kyle Ashley converts onto a first down. Here's another look at that great run. Getting the handoff from Fellows and immediately bolting toward that far sideline. Able to just speed by Tom Rees, trying to make that first tackle, maybe gained around 6 yards after that, and now the Tigers all the way up near midfield. This ball's on the 49-yard line. Fellows under center again, no options outside. And it's a false start here on Somersworth. They jumped the gun. And in a game that started so good for the defending champs, right now the problem's between their ears. And it is tough when you start a game like that. You get all the way down to the 4 on the kick return, and then you're completely stopped. That can take a lot of wind out of your sails. Somersworth is trying to deal with that right now and just make a play the instant the ball is snapped. It got them into trouble here, costing them 5 yards.
First down here and 5.
So that makes it a first down, only 5 yards to go. Same formation here for Newport. Fellows under center. He gets the snap, handoff to Ashley, power run straight through the D-line. Might have got a couple yards there, not enough for the first.
Tayshawn Shepard and company leading the charge.
Here's the replay, handoff to Ashley.
Still carry good.
You can kind of see
6 yards, 7 yards here.
Tayshawn Shepard, number 5,
Second down, 3 to go.
as a part of that tackle.
Just before the 40-yard line if they want to do
Second down, only 3 yards to go for Newport to convert.
7:35 to play here in the home opener. Coming weekend.
4 on the defensive line for the Hilltoppers. Fellows takes the snap, flag on the play. Likely another false start. This time it's going to be on the Tigers. That will negate the original infraction by Somersworth. The Tigers are going to march backwards. Continue to go to work on second down.
First penalty there on the Tigers. Backs them up.
Not a ton of damage. Second down and 8 coming up.
Second down, 8. Plenty of good stuff's falling sail downstairs. All proceeds go back into the program. All the way down to the little kids.
Somersworth, the 2-time defending state champions, having beaten Newport in the last state championship. Now trying to hold down midfield against the Tigers offense that's been steadily advancing. Another whistle on this play.
Today we got doubleheader action. Girls take stage.
Talking to the coaches before this game, you could tell that both these teams were eager, but right now it seems like they're a little too eager. Jumping the last 3 out of 4 snaps. Nothing doing there. Both teams clap, breathe a sigh of relief.
After they converge, decide there was no penalty there.
Now we'll resume the game plan on 2nd down and 8.
Still legal. Second down.
Up to the line comes Newport.
Tigers offense sit here on the 49. Hilltopper
Ready to get something going after that pause from penalties. Fellows under center. 2 in the backfield. He's got to hand one off to Kyle Ashley again. This time he's choosing the near side. Stiff arms down, 1 tackle. And it seems like he's broken free. Down to the 30 he goes and taken down. But what a gain again by Kyle Ashley.
Looks like Carter Morgan there for the Hilltoppers, saving a touchdown.
Could be around a 19-yard gain here. And you can see he had to run over some friendly bodies there as there was a stumble in the backfield, but a nice stiff arm to break that first contact. And then this is just speed showing itself. Kyle Ashley wheeling his way around 4 Somersworth Hilltoppers before making his way to the sideline. Taken down at the 27. That's a 22-yard gain. Fellows hands one off. Gonna be no gain here as Emilio Uristo was stopped at the line of scrimmage. Excellent tackle there by Nate Gray. I feel like that's the first play all game that Kyle Ashley hasn't had to exert a ton of energy. You could see him just kind of stepping to the side on that play. He knew it was his turn to take a brief breather. Arista's first carry was actually stopped right on the line of scrimmage, no gain there. Fellows ready to take the snap. Hands it off to Kyle Ashley, trying to punch through the far side, still on his feet, but you can't escape that many Hilltoppers as they pile on the tackle to make sure that Ashley can't get far. And now the Somersworth defense starting to come alive. Look at this. Jack Welch. I was told before this game that I was going to say his name a ton. The defensive linebacker for Somersworth. He's going to have his work cut out for him today. On that last play, though, he showed that he was up to the task. We'll see if that can continue. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. 3rd down and 12 after a loss of 2 on that last play. And head coach John Proper is going to take a timeout here for the Tigers. And YCN would like to thank our wonderful lineup of sponsors for their great support. Echo Communications, HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, Barton Insurance, LaValle Building Supply, and Bubba's Bar and Grill. With additional support from North Cape Design Build, please thank them for supporting local sports coverage here, making this broadcast possible for such an epic game too. Championship rematch between the Tigers and the Hilltoppers. An incredible first play of the game. The kick return all the way down to the 4, only to be stopped by remarkable defense by Newport in front of a packed house here. The bleachers are full, fans are down all the way on the fence on the far sideline, even wrapping around the end zones here. Everyone here in town knows the weight of this game. These two teams, every single year for the last 5-6 years, they just cannot wait to match up against each other. And now we're ready to resume after the timeout. Bit of a different look here for Newport. Quarterback Aaron Fellows setting up out of the shotgun here. Kyle Ashley on his left, 2 options outside. Fellows is going to keep it, looks downfield, hurls one, and it's picked off. It's picked off. Caden Bickford He's able to make the interception, but there is a flag on the play. Contact before the interception. It could be a pass interference. I believe that's what we're going to have here. You'll probably get a good look on the replay. Look just before the landing spot of this ball. And you can see right there, bit of a push off, pushing into the front shoulder of Christian Forsythe as he gets sent down. He was the intended receiver. That's going to result in a big Newport first down. What was potentially a turnover on a clean play now puts Newport in striking distance. They're well within the red zone here. Still just their first drive, too. They've marched this one all the way downfield from their own 9-yard line. And I believe they're going to spot this one first down and 10. I believe it's going to be on the 12 here. They're saying Somersworth has possession here. Somersworth offense is set up. I don't know what ended up happening with that flag. But it was an interception, apparently. Maybe the penalty occurred after the interception actually took place. But Caden Bickford with the interception, and a huge one too. Getting the ball back as Newport was starting to get awfully close to a touchdown. Tackles made on that first running play. Carter Morgan brought down by Kyle Ashley.
He has to go out at an angle. He's too quick.
Another look at this one. Carter Morgan trying to run up the near side. And out of the middle linebacker position comes Kyle Ashley, just storming in, wraps him up, brings him down. Second down and 6 after that gain of 4. And here's the snap, another running play. This time it's going to be Shepard. Maybe a short gain here before being brought down. Not sure it's going to be enough for a first. No gain at all, they're saying. Another look at the wheeling run play here. Really good stuff there too by Newport. Aiden Cowett in on that play, kind of broke through the offensive line. That made Shepard have to do a little side shuffle, lost his momentum, couldn't get very far. Goodrich takes a snap, and this one is going to be good for a short gain here. They go to Tayshawn Shepard again. No, that's Carter Morgan again. Another look. Quick running play. They faked it to Shepard. Morgan ended up with the ball. Short gain, but good enough for a first down and 10 here for Somersworth. After the interception, starting to lengthen this drive out. Neither team has really tried to stretch the field with a pass. It's going to be a passing play here, and a dangerous one. Intended for Jack Welch, just over his full extended reach. And that one's incomplete. Second down and 10. Here's another look. Good angle on this one. He was throwing right toward our direction. Left-handed quarterback fired a spiral into double coverage, but he was able to get it over the coverage. Just a really small window that he had to throw into for Jack Welch to be able to catch that one. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Still no score between these two D4 undefeated teams. Eric Goodrich ready to take the snap. Under center. Another tricky play here, but it's going to result in a huge loss. A big sack is made. Emilio Urista. Not fooled there. Somersworth breaking out tons of trickery in the first quarter as they fake another play to Shepard, but look at Urista. Read that play all the way. He was actually marking Shepard, and then once he saw Shepard didn't have the ball, well, he went hunting for the quarterback. That was a huge loss. 3rd down and 18 now for Somersworth. They're moved all the way back to their own 10-yard line. Goodrich again, under center. Shepard behind him on his left. Shepard will get the pitch here. No, once again, they try to fake a toss, and 3 plays in a row. It fails them. Eric Goodrich stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe another short loss. See once more, faking that pitch to Shepard. And by the time that part of the play is done, Eric Goodrich just has nowhere to go. The Tigers are already inside through their offensive line. To run plays like that, you need a ton of time. Your offensive line has to be working so hard. And to do that to them 3 plays in a row, that results in a tough loss. I believe it's going to bring out the punting unit here, and it is. The punt is in the air. It wobbles on the near side of the field. Not a very clean punt, and Newport, they're elated with that. Fantastic field positioning, basically right where they left off after that interception on their last drive by Caden Bickford. They're going to pick this one up confidently. Short distance separating them between the end zone. Tigers cheer team, the band, the war drum, everything's out here today. Fellows taking this one under center again. He's going to hand one off to Kyle Ashley. To the far side of the field he goes. Maybe some separation here. Down near the 5. Contact is made. Was it enough to get in? It is! Kyle Ashley with Newport's first touchdown of the game breaks the score here. 6-0 Tigers. Well, he's been a superstar all game long on defense, and that first stop by the goal line, and now on offense. Another great running play. Straight to the far sideline he goes, and look at all the contact he breaks. Stiff arm here, no thank you. Drops the shoulder for the final 2 yards, extends the arms, and it's over the goal line. Good for 6. And now the kicking unit is out there for the extra point. Tanier Fournier, the left-footed kicker here, taking this one. Great snap, the kick is up. And it is no good, just a hair wide left of the upright. Still though, Tigers open the scoring with 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. And here's another look at that Kyle Ashley touchdown. And this is just a fun one. I mean, the stiff arm, this is a video game stiff arm. That's just fun football. And then dropping the shoulder like every running back likes to do for the extra yards. And what's been just a huge portfolio of hard work so far for Kyle Ashley finally results in a touchdown. And stay tuned at the end of this telecast for the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game for the competitor that had the greatest impact on today's contest. Our next live game is actually later today. It's a match between Kearsarge Boys Soccer and Fall Mountain. Just after 5 p.m. today. You can check that out live at ycnnow.com, where you can also see our full slate of live game coverage. And now as Thunderstruck stops playing, we're ready for another kickoff here. If you remember, it was An incredible return the first time around for the Somersworth Hilltoppers. And this one's up in the air again. It's going to be Seth Worrell, same player who returned the first one, already speedily making his way up past the 35, taken down at around the 36. Seth Worrell, I mean, there's an athlete right there. This kid's made a ton of plays with his speed already. They haven't used him much on offense, though. We'll see if that changes. Right now, his impact has just been on special teams. Received that kick up by his head with a nice catch there. Broke one piece of contact before being brought down by two Tigers. Somersworth is going to pick this one up on their own 38-yard line. First down and 10. Goodrich under center. He hands this one off. It's a short gain. Just a couple yards there for Carter Morgan. 40 seconds and winding down here in the first quarter. Here's another replay. Somersworth love to do this. Running three backs behind the quarterback and trying to just keep you on your toes. Which way are they going to run it? Who are they going to hand it to? Might they pass it? Right now, Newport has just done an excellent job reading what Somersworth is trying to do with this really tricky offense. And it's another handoff play. This time it's Shepard. He breaks through the defensive line. It's another short gain, stopped shy of the first down. Might bring us to around 3rd and 2. Final second's going to wind down here in quarter number 1. The home team, Newport Tigers, lead over Somersworth 6-0. We'll be back in just a minute.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. LaValle Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
And we're back in a game that has not disappointed through one quarter of action. The home team, the Tigers, they lead over the Somersworth Hilltoppers 6-0 thanks to a Kyle Ashley rushing touchdown that happened in the final 2 minutes of quarter number 1. Somersworth is going to be picking this one up right where they left off on the 47-yard line. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go. Can they convert here? They're going to try and just muscle it through, and it looks like they might have just gotten enough. As the dog pile dissipates, we should see these chains moving. And I believe we will. 3-yard carry is going to move the chains here and give Somersworth a fresh set of downs. Hard-working play there. Brief intermission between the quarters. And a great job there by their head coach getting them on board. We're just going to storm this one through the 1 yard we need to get. And then start to use our offense the way we want on 1st and 10. That's the plan, on their own 49-yard line. Goodrich under center, takes the snap, and it's a handoff here, near side of the field, brought down already. Kanan Bickford got the ball, jolted out a couple of strides, but then was stopped. And it's Emilio Urista again with a tackle. Urista is just not letting anyone through the center of that defensive line. Look at that wrap up, strong kid. That's the kind of defender you want in the middle of the field, especially against a team that likes to run these tricky running plays like Somersworth. 2nd down and 8, gain of 2 after that last play. Goodrich hands one off again. This time it's going to be to Tayshawn Shepard. It's another short gain here, chewing up just a couple yards at a time. And they turn this one into a 3rd and 4. Here's another look. And you can see just with those 3 backs how crafty Somersworth can be. Sometimes they run different directions. They change where your eyes are at. Sometimes they throw blocks like they did right there, making a little bit of wiggle room for Tayshawn Shepard to finagle his way through. And now it's 3rd down and relatively short here. Oh, nice behind the back handoff. Some trickery still, but the Tigers are having none of it. A loss on that play. You're gonna like this replay too. Watch the quarterback. Watch him hand this one off behind his back. Did you see it? You probably didn't. Far side of the offensive line. That's a really crafty play. If it works, it's an instant highlight, but instead it was just easy work for the Tigers, who saw it all the way. Fun football though. All right, 4th down. The offense is still out there. They've got to make it 4 yards against the Tigers defense that's been so good. Here's the snap under center. They're gonna keep it, hurling one. Oh, and it's bobbled. The pass just above helmet height, and it's incomplete. Thomas Rees, he had it in his hands and it just slipped through. That's gonna be a turnover on downs. Newport will have the ball back. But look at this, you can see how the Tigers were just guessing run all the way. That's what you have to do, I feel like, when you're playing up against this Somersworth offense. Who just has so many options back there, but here you can see the pass. It's a perfect pass. Jumping up for the catch and having it slip through his fingers, incomplete. On a cold fall day, the ball is a little more slippery than it might be on a humid summer day. But still, that's a catch you need it if you're Somersworth, especially on 4th down. But here's Newport, player in motion, and another false start here. This time I believe it's gonna be on the Tigers. It looked like Christian Forsyth was the player who jumped the gun there. And that is what the officials call false start on Newport's number 5. 1st and 15, still they've got the ball in a pretty good spot to start this drive. And now the Tigers are ready, having to stretch this offense out a little bit more after the penalty. Fellows under center. Gabe Howe in motion. Here's the snap. It's a handoff play, a nice screen and a good block. Might have got them 4 or 5 yards. But the tackle is eventually made. Looked like Tom Rees was in on this tackle too. Keep your eye on number 20 for Somersworth if you can, as he moves toward the center of the field here, reading the play, jumps in with a shoulder, and it is Tom Rees on the tackle. After missing the catch narrowly on that pass on the last Somersworth 4th down, I'm sure Tom Rees is just hungry for these tackles on this defensive drive. You can tell with that one just the heavy effort he put in. Here's a snap directly to Kyle Ashley, stumbles near the line of scrimmage, still on his feet near the 1st down marker. It's good for a gain of 8 or 9, but shy of the 1st down. Still so impressive how Kyle Ashley can just break tackles time after time. This is the first time Newport snapped it directly to him. Good job there by staying on his feet, breaks his way through the line, and then it takes 3 Somersworth players to bring him down finally. 3rd down and 1 yard to go on the Somersworth 47. Here's the snap by Fellows. He'll try and punch it through himself, and it looks like he's stopped Somersworth. Coming up with a huge stop here right at the line, keeping Fellows from crossing. That'll bring us to 4th and short. Just under 7.5 to play here in the first half. You could see Fellows just trying to punch through, trying to dive through his teammates and the defensive line. But just tons of power. Those squats in the weight room paying off for the boys in blue. And now the Tigers are wondering, how are they going to go about this 4th and 1? Somersworth just failed the test. Can the Tigers pass it? And it looks like Kyle Ashley is going to be taking this snap under center. He takes it, same style of play, trying to punch through. This also might be short. It's going to be close. The refs are going to bring this ball back a little bit from where Ashley dropped it. But by half a yard, they're going to be over the marker, and it's a first down for the Tigers. So Kyle Ashley's able to pounce through. He's got a little bit more power than quarterback Aaron Fellows. They ran the exact same play, just a different guy taking the snap, and it paid off. So now Newport on first down and 10 from the Somersworth 46. They're going to set up here in shotgun formation. Kyle Ashley, the intended quarterback on this play. He takes the snap, hangs on, looks near side of the field, no. Cocks his arm and he's sacked. Brought down by number 50. Colin Patterson for Somersworth. A stop and a big loss for the Tigers. Here's another look. Kyle Ashley had his eyes on the near side of the field, and straight through the middle comes Patterson. And that's a hefty loss here. Second down and about 20. Colin Patterson, the hero that Somersworth needed as the ball was starting to just inch closer and closer to their goal line. The freshman makes a big tackle against the Tigers here in the championship rematch, and it's another loss on this play. Things are unraveling here for Newport. Jack Welch comes through the O-line with a big stop. On this play, you can see it's an intended handoff, and Jack Welch just all over it. Excellent read there by Jack. Makes the stop, brings us back. Third down and 20. Newport come up to the line. Fellows the quarterback for this play. No options outside. Two running backs to choose from. Fellows shuffles backwards, keeps it, hurls one middle of the field, and it's short of his man. That's going to bring us to 4th and forever. And the Tigers should be looking to punt this one away. Another look at this play. Fellows had a lot of time. Great job by the offensive line to get him that luxury, but that pass just didn't have enough on it. Intended receiver down there was Christian Forsyth, far down the middle of the field. It would have been about an 18-yard pass. And now the punting unit is out there. Tayshawn Shepard and Seth Worrell down to receive this for Somersworth. And here's the snap. Punted short, near side of the field, trying to track this one. It's around the 32-yard line, and the Tigers are going to touch this one as it rolls dead. Somersworth happy with this field position. They've got just enough time here. 4 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first half, as they'll try and even up the score on this drive. Currently, Newport still leads 6-0. It's a grudge match. Newport's out for revenge. They were the last team to beat Somersworth. That happened back in 2021. Somersworth has won 20 straight games since then. And the Tigers have the best chance out of anyone in Division 4 to put an end to that. Hand off here. This one gets a nice gain, maybe around 8 yards. Tayshawn Shepard with the carry. Bursted outside, jutted back inside. Here's the replay. Nice blocking from the other two backs. Excellent block there on Gabe Howe, Newport's number 3, who tried to get in for the tackle. Second down, just 2 yards to go for Somersworth. The clock continues to tick, 3 minutes, 36 seconds. The snap under center, it's another handoff to Shepard. He's got 2 yards for the first down and a little bit more, brought down at the Hilltopper 47 or so. And here comes Somersworth, 2 plays, resulting in 13 yards gained for them as they march down the field. A nice tackle, though, by Christian Forsyth for the Tigers. And Goodrich ready to take the snap, hands this one off, near side of the field, trying to trudge through is Caden Bickford, but he's brought down. And once again, defending the middle of the field, it's Emilio Urista for Newport. Urista's got 1 sack already, and he has let absolutely nothing through the center of the field. And you can see just the way he wraps up those running backs. He's just outmatching guys with strength right now. If he gets a hold of you, you're not getting away. 2.5 minutes as we're closing down the first half. Goodrich ready to take the snap in the same formation Somersworth always runs. This time he's going to hang on to it. The left-handed quarterback hurls one down, and it's tipped up by Gabe Howe and incomplete. Good passing try there by the Hilltoppers, intended for Tom Rees. But Gabe Howe, well, backpedaling, leaped off of his back foot. Just got a hand on that one. And Tom Rees had no chance to lay out and get that. And the incompletion stopped the clock, though, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. 3rd down and 7. Somersworth need one here. Here's the snap. Goodrich has it. Throws with his left, and it's another incompletion. That one, again, just off the hands of Tom Rees. And that's been the tale of Somersworth passing game so far. There's been passes that could have resulted in first downs easily that are just incomplete. This one here, another one that Somersworth just has to have in a game that's going to be as close as this. 4th down and 7. They're just inside Tiger territory. They're at the Newport Tigers 49. And this is the standard offense out here in a slightly different formation, but not punting this one away. Goodrich gets the snap, fades back, chucks this one, wobbling, and it's incomplete again. A turnover on downs. And the Tigers will get the ball back here. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the half. And they can certainly cover this distance in that time. Here's another look at Goodrich throwing across his body, the wobbling pass. It had the right line, just not quite enough power to stay in the air long enough. Intended for Caden Bickford. Tigers trying to choose their best weapon to attack with here. See if they try and start this drive with a long play. They don't need to, but it might surprise Somersworth. They've got some options outside. And it's a running play. They go far side of the field for a short gain, and it gets the clock moving again. Here's another look. Hand off and in immediately. On that tackle, I believe, was Lucas Kelly for Somersworth. It was a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. And now Newport up to the line on the Somersworth 49-yard line. It's going to be Fellows under center. 3 backs behind him. Handing this one off, trying to trudge through the near side of the field, but wrapped up by Hilltoppers, and there's going to be no gain here. Nice display of sportsmanship, too, as they help up the Tiger running back. That was Blaine Belanger there with the tackle, with some assistance. Normally Blaine is number 21, today he's number 1. Brought the wrong jersey. I, too, was forgetful in high school. Excellent job there by the defensive line and linebackers fading toward the near side of the field as they read that play. Timeout's going to be called here with 52.6 left to play in half number 1. One of our underwriters today is Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newbury Harbor, with over 16 years of providing hungry patrons with high-quality food and friendly service. Their mission is to deliver a remarkable experience to every guest. And this game coverage is also being brought to you in part by LaValle Middleton Building Supply. With 12 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire, they're hiring and are a great employer. You can learn more about that at lavalleys.com. And also check out Echo Communications for all of your printing and mailing needs. They're the home of the Kearsarge Shopper, where the latest YCN schedule can be found every week on page 3. And like I said earlier, but in case you missed it, our next live game is going to be tonight at just after 5 p.m. We're going to be in Kearsarge for a boys soccer game. Should be a lot of fun, as Fall Mountain is in Sutton, New Hampshire today to challenge the Cougars. Those two teams stack up pretty well against each other. The timeout is over. There's 52.6 on the clock. Newport still lead this one by a slim margin, 6-0 over Somersworth. They're going to be picking this one up on 3rd down with 8 to go on the Somersworth 49. Aaron Fellows under center, ready to take this snap. Kyle Ashley is behind him. They've got some other teammates set up on the near side of the field, and that's where the run's going to motion to. Kyle Ashley runs into trouble near the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of 1 on this play. Kyle Ashley, who's been so good, so elusive this game, unable to scamper toward the sideline this time. And that'll bring us to 4th down. And the way these two teams are playing, I would imagine the Tigers are certainly going to go for it. See here, Ashley gets the handoff wrapped up a little bit by Tayshawn Shepard. That slows him down. And there's reinforcements. Mike LaFlame in on the assistant tackle. Another timeout taken here, 4th down, and this next play will have a lot of weight on it. Will it be a turnover on downs with 38 seconds left for Somersworth to get something done? Or will the Tigers continue to move quickly toward the Somersworth end zone and try and make this at least a 12-0 game? Today's game coverage is being provided also in part by Barton Insurance Agency, where they work for you and not the big insurance companies. And they know how to serve your personal needs for insurance. H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating has full-service offerings of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning systems, and their Muddy Paws Pet Wash located in Kentucky, New Hampshire, as well as their Auto Bath Car Wash. The second timeout in 2 plays is over. And the Tigers come up to the line with a game plan here on 4th and long. It'll be Aaron Fellows here, the quarterback under center. Emilio Urista behind him, as well as Kyle Ashley, who gets the pitch. He's actually going to be the quarterback on this play. The pass is complete. It's caught downfield. It's Aiden Cowett into the end zone, and the trickery for the Tigers works. It's now 12-0. Newport lead over Somersworth. What a play. What a touchdown. Kyle Ashley to Aiden Cowett. Look at this play. The snap to Fellows, the pitch back to Kyle Ashley, hunting down the middle of the field for Aiden Cowett, connects on the helmet high pass, and he's off to the races and into the end zone. Caden Bickford, the speedy Caden Bickford, gave chase, but couldn't catch up. And now the Tigers here have an extra point attempt. Really good snap. The left-footed kick is through the uprights and good. The Tigers now lead over the Somersworth Hilltoppers 13-0 in the final moments of the first half. Here's another look at that highlight touchdown. Kyle Ashley downfield to Aiden Cowett. Split the defenders. Had separation from the safeties. And Cowett was off to the races. The sophomore strikes for the second touchdown of this game. Well, the timeouts paid off for Newport. That is a timeout type of play, too. Snapping to your normal quarterback, Fellows, who pitches one back to Ashley. Had Somersworth on their toes, off balance, and it worked like a charm. 27.5 seconds left to play here in the first half. Somersworth are going to receive this kick. They've had some excellent receptions so far. And now with short time on the clock, they'll need another one, and the offense is going to have to move quick. Somersworth has 2 timeouts. They could stop the clock here if they're in nice field positioning. The ball is set. And Newport's ready to kick it away to Near Fournier. The left-footed kicker who just made the previous field goal. Lines up for this one and sends it toward the far side of the field. Bounces once, and it's picked up by Seth Worrell again. He's got to choose the near side of the field. Tries to sidestep near the 33, and he can't get loose. He's brought down. Worrell was hungry for another big return there. Not happy to be stopped at the 33 in what's normally pretty good field positioning from a kick return. Seth Worrell, he just wants to let those legs loose and go all the way every time. 1st and 10. Somersworth has 22 seconds to make it from their 33 into a distance where they can convert some points on the board, whether it be 3 or 6. They'll try and close out the first half with some momentum. Goodrich ready to take the snap, and he'll just take the knee instead. Not good enough field positioning here for Somersworth to try and make anything out of this drive, so heading into halftime, the Newport Tigers lead in what's been a great championship rematch so far, 13-0 over the Somersworth Hilltoppers. We'll be back in around 10 minutes after this break.
The Lake Sunapee region is one of the few communities in the country where you can ski year-round. During the summer season, the lake provides water skiing, fishing, swimming, and boating. During the winter, Mount Sunapee Resort, located at the south end of the lake, is one of the most popular ski and snowboard destinations in New Hampshire. The views of Lake Sunapee from the trails in Sun Bowl are spectacular. For more information about visiting our beautiful area, contact the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
TV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at La Valley Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Intertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Intertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
And we're back. I believe down there for Newport is going to be Caden Ferran, the junior on special teams. He's far back. Christian Forsyth on the far side of the field, a little bit closer, could end up with this one. That one is kicked, and it is going to be Forsyth here. Catches that one in stride. Far side of the field he goes at the 30 and brought down just past it. And that's how the second half starts. Tigers make it to the 34 on the kick return. And now they're back in business on offense. I like how they set up on special teams here. Forsyth just really favoring where Nate Gray has kicked the ball to on the previous kick. He was in the perfect spot to catch that one in stride and make it from about the 18 all the way up to the 34. Ready for the first snap of the drive here in half number 2. Kyle Ashley steps under center. He's going to act as the quarterback here. And he'll hand this one off. I believe it's the speedy Gabe Howe. Makes it a couple yards before being brought down. A short gain here on the first play, but it gets the clock moving. With this narrow lead, don't expect the Tigers to throw too many air balls here. They want to keep this clock moving by running it. Give Somersworth as little time to work with. It's going to be a 2nd down and 5 here from the Tigers' 39-yard line. Once again, we have Kyle Ashley under center. 2 backs behind him. Tight end on the short side of the field. It's going to be another handoff here. This one much more successful than the previous. It's Emilio Urista. He crashes through the defensive line and the linebackers and makes it all the way past midfield to the Somersworth 48. That's good for a Newport first down here, just 2 plays into the drive. Look at the pocket that the offensive line made for Urista, too, and a hefty stiff arm. This is a strong Tigers team. They only have 5 seniors. A lot of that strength is coming from the junior class. It's impressive. You think they're good this year? Watch out next year. Running play here, short gain, maybe 2 or 3 yards to move us to 2nd and 7. Here's another look. Fellows goes in motion to the far side. Kyle Ashley hands this one off. And a nice tackle made there. Tayshawn Shepard in on the help. Also Tom Rees on that last tackle. And Tigers are up to the line here. This time it's going to be Ashley in the shotgun. He's got Urista on his right. 4 options outside. Hangs on. And the pass is tipped, and it's picked off, and it's Seth Worrell. He's got some speed. Down the far side he goes. The 15, the 10, into the end zone goes Worrell. What a play. The tip, the interception. Somersworth has brought themselves back to within 7. Seth Worrell, excellent stuff here. The pick 6, the long pick 6. 55 yards, he brought this one back. You can see the deflection right there on the far side of the line of scrimmage. Worrell reads it, catches it in stride, and he is gone. That's the play he has wanted to make all game. And now it's time for the extra point attempt. The snap is fumbled. Bad snap is going to result in no extra point here. But still, Somersworth coming away with 6, thanks to Seth Worrell. And here's another look. Watch the far side of this line. You can see right there. The right hand, or the left hand comes up to tip that one. Worrell in stride. And he's the fastest kid on the field. There's no doubt about it with what we've seen on special teams. If this guy has some separation, there's going to be no catching him. He could have ran forever. And what a player to get it, too. On the kick returns, he's had all 3 kickoff returns so far for Somersworth, and he's brought all of them at least to the 33-yard line. That's pretty decent field positioning. A lot of guys would be happy with that. The last time Worrell was furious. Smacked his helmet, ripped it off, not happy by getting it to the 33. He had an 80-yard return to start this game. The kid just has fire coming out of the soles of his cleats. All he wants to do is run and run fast. Well, how about it? We thought it was going to be the story of the Somersworth offense to get them back into this game. Instead, it's a defensive highlight, a pick 6, and now they kick it away. Near side of the field, the Tigers have it here up near their own 40 before being brought down. That's Gabe Howe there. Probably wasn't thinking he would end up returning that kick, but he'll happily get that one to around the 40. Nice kick wobbling, and a good job there by Howe to handle it. And he runs into some traffic. I believe it was a little bit of commotion there as the clock was continuing to run after that kick. Seems like they put that time back up there, though. Now Newport has the ball back in their hands. And they're going to keep this one on the ground. Running it here into some contact. Running around the referee even, and brought down for a short gain. Maybe 3 or 4 yards to move us to second down. Another replay coming up for you. Tough to see with the shade who the ball carrier was in the black uniforms. I do believe it was Urista. Like I was saying, never felt like Somersworth was out of this game. They're always right in it the entire way, whether it was their offense or their defense. You felt like they were going to score soon. That snap was a little premature. You're going to see it on the replay. Kyle Ashley wasn't ready to get this ball. Talking to his center now as they walk back to the huddle. Just about the miscommunication. Good job there by Kyle not to actually bobble this one. You can see he gets the snap, doesn't know what to do with it because the rest of the team isn't moving. The play wasn't set to start on that call. So Kyle just kind of grabbed it and went down with it. That's the best he could do to not fumble it. But a waste of a crucial second down there for the Tigers. That moves us to 3rd down and 7. Same formation here. Everyone on the same page for Newport. They fake a pitch back and they hand it off going short side of the field. That's Colby Curtis with the carry, his first of the game, but he gets not very far. Good tackling coming in from Lucas Kelly as well. Has a little bit of extra help. You could see he was slowed down a little bit on the near side of the line, ran into his own lineman. Couldn't get free, couldn't get far. 4th down and 8. After that loss of 1, and the punting unit is out there. Seth Worrell and Tayshawn Shepard down to receive this one. A nice snap, good high punt. This one is going to find the hands of Worrell again. He bolts. Far side of the field, cuts back inside, evades 1 tackle, make it 2. Now there's some separation, trying to crash through the protection. He's got more space, contact and taken down at the Tigers 40. Seth Worrell, this kid is a speed demon. Comes up a little shooken up from that play as he hobbles toward his sideline. Gets some help by his coach, and he's standing tall. He seems to be okay, which is fantastic. Here's another look. Seth gets this one toward the outside of the field, and a sharp cut back inside. Breaks some contact there, frees up that left shoulder, and then he bolts with some separation. We're going to have a timeout taken here. Seems like Newport is going to be calling this one. No, maybe Somersworth. Either way, a little bit of a brief break. Here's another look at that Worrell punt return. And he is just so fun to watch in on a play. The amount of cuts he makes, changing direction between left and right, is so hard to do. And then to regain his speed too, just so quick after those cuts. That cut inside right there, he's got no business getting inside Christian Forsythe like he did on that play. And it got him 10 extra yards all the way down to the 41. He has been a special teams and defensive specialist. His returns have been excellent. He's got the interception, the pick 6 to get Somersworth on the board. And now Somersworth trying to keep this moving forward. Snap is taken, it's a handoff to Shepard, wrapped up near the line, breaks free for a few yards before being brought down near the 37. A nice carry, a good tackle made by Kyle Ashley and company. Makes this 2nd down and 6 to go. Punching through a hole in the middle, freeing that ankle from the first Tiger defender that tried to bring him down. Got a couple more yards after the fact. Just over 6 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. And this classic setup here for Somersworth, 3 backs, but it gets them nowhere. Again, a good read by the Tigers defense as Tayshawn Shepard ran into trouble right at the line. Another look here. As you can see, there's just no getting through that wall. That's once again Emilio Uristo with the tackle. And Goodrich sets up under center again. Hitches this one back. And he's got some space now. A good cutback inside. Heavy contact is made, but not before a handful of yards are gained, and Somersworth has found a 1st down. Great carry there by Caden Bickford. He doesn't get the most carries on this offense. Usually he's a blocker just because he is the biggest body. He can make the most space, but here, that's an agile cut off the left foot, jutting back toward the center of the field, making it around 6 extra yards after that cut. Now we've got 5 minutes to play in the 3rd. It's a 1st and 10 for Somersworth on the 23-yard line. So far, this is a different looking Somersworth team than we had in the first half. This one is one that means business. The handoff to Shepard. He runs into trouble at the line. Not much happening on this play.
By the time he got there, one was gone.
And you could see Shepard after that play, just a little bit frustrated. He saw that he had a window right there, but just couldn't get through in time. He tried to just jump through that pocket on the far side of the line. And if he did, who knows what he could have done. That's exactly what he was thinking right there. Game of inches. Here's the snap. Once again, it's Shepard, near side of the field, taken down again. Great tackle there, Aiden Hodge in on it. Coming down from the middle linebacker position. Reads this play very well. Here comes Hodge right there. Got him by the leg, didn't let go. Newport's had some great goal line stands so far. The points were not let up by the defense. They're trying to keep that going here. The snap. It's going to be Goodrich hanging on. Oh, it's a huge sack. An absolutely monstrous sack is made. Wow, Decato bulldozed through everyone. And this brings us to 4th down and long to the defense. Look at that. Comes in on the blind side of Eric Goodrich. And you can see as Goodrich's head popped up, he was definitely surprised that Decato had already closed the distance.
4th down, 16.
Whew. 4th and 16 now. Tough for Somersworth to convert. Somersworth has not had a long passing play over 10 yards this game. And the offense is out there. They're not going to punt this one away. And Goodrich is ready. Whistle is blown. Is there a flag on this play? There is. Delay of game, taking too long for the snap. And the bad gets worse for Somersworth here in the last couple of plays. 4th and 21. Guess who's not punting? It's the Hilltoppers. Let's see what they break out here. Goodrich under center. One option on the near side of the field. Hurls a pass far side, trying to catch up to it as Shepard. He can't close in on it. No flag on this play. Looked like Shepard could have gotten held up a little bit. Maybe we'll see it on the replay if there was any sort of pass interference here. Keep your eye on number 5. Runs into some trouble there. Didn't look like Kobe Curtis grabbed him or held on or anything like that. Kind of just looked like he put his hand on him to mark him. You're allowed to do that. Didn't push off or anything. So just an incompletion there. No pass interference. And the Tigers have the ball back. 1st and 10 from their own 34.
Back at tailback.
Fellows takes the snap, hands it off. Kyle Ashley near side of the field, wrapped up and brought down hard. Excellent tackle there by Seth Worrell, still hobbling around, kind of favoring his left leg. But he's not done working hard this game. Look at this tackle. Worrell knows that Ashley can escape and get far if he does. Great job there to hang him on and spin him down. Worrell has been the highlight hero so far for Somersworth. His excellent kick returns, his pick 6. This is his game right now, even though he's a little bit shaken up. His heart is in this one. Fellows under center. Almost a false start. It's another handoff play. This time it's going to be Kobe Curtis. He makes his way all the way to the chains. brought down, and it should be good for a first. Kobe Curtis doesn't have a lot of touches this game,
You got him.
but when he gets it, he has surprised Somersworth.
He got it.
Great job there to escape initial contact and then some heavy contact. And it can't get farther than it seems like we might have actually agreed that this was a false start. As the ball is being marched backwards, maybe on that last play we could see it. I believe it was a false start on the quarterback. So what was a Kobe Curtis first down is now 2nd down and 15 with the ball all the way back on the Newport 29. Difficult break here for the Tigers, who set up with Kyle Ashley taking the snap out of the shotgun. He's going to scramble, trying to go to the far side of the field. He saw an opening, but Somersworth closed it. Did not get far there. Here's another look. You can see some space open up on that side of the field. Right here, Ashley sees the same thing. There is a pocket, but there is number 57. Lucas Kelly was freed up on that play. He crashed into Kyle Ashley, brought him down, and now it's 3rd down, still 15 to go, 35 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Final 30 seconds here of the 3rd quarter. This could be the final play of the quarter if they keep it on the ground.
And Newport's taking their time here. Likely the final play of this quarter. Setting up in the shotgun again. 3 options outside, 1 tight end on the far side of the field. Kyle Ashley looks over the middle. That one tips off of the hands of number 81, Aiden Cowett, and it's incomplete. Stops the clock at 11 seconds and moves us to 4th down and 15. And the Tigers are in trouble here. You have to punt this one away, which means you have to punt it away down to the dangerous Seth Worrell and Tayshawn Shepard. Those two confidently marching down to their own 40-yard line, where they look to receive this one.
Shepard and the return guy, Worrell.
Ready for the punt here. 11 seconds left in the 3rd. It's a good snap, high punt. Far side of the field, this one runs errant and out of bounds.
Clock's still running. Clock is still running. Should be 3 seconds on that. Should be 3.
Clock is going to tick down to 0. They're going to stop it and throw some time back up there. As that punt went out of bounds. Somersworth is going to get 1 play off here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they're able to do with it.
Somersworth, the ball at the 40-yard line.
The ball's at the 40. 9 seconds left. So Somersworth actually just had a drive that started at the 40.
Should be the last play of this quarter.
So Somersworth from the 40, the Newport 40. Step up to the line in their traditional formation, 3 backs behind Goodrich, the quarterback. Takes the snap under center, hands one off, fakes it, goes another way. And they'll try and punch through the middle. The final play of the 3rd quarter results in a gain of around 6. Brief intermission here. Tigers still lead the Hilltoppers, 13-6.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
Welcome back, folks. You're watching Somersworth versus Newport here in Newport. It's a rematch of the championship played in 2022. Somersworth won that one. The defending state champs right now making their way down the field. 2nd down and 4 from the Newport 34-yard line is where we're going to resume things here. Trailing by 7. Somersworth has the momentum in this half. Their offense hasn't gotten them many points so far. It's actually been the defense. Seth Worrell got the pick 6 to get Somersworth up on the board in the 3rd quarter. Other than that, they were able to keep the Tigers off the scoreboard. First snap of the 3rd is a handoff to Tayshawn Shepard. Hurdles over one tackler, and he's brought down, but not before getting a 1st down for Somersworth. Shepard moved that one all the way to the Tigers' 27. Here's another look. Gets the handoff, has the blocking, hurdles one Tiger there. Still has some momentum to spin for some extra yards off the following tackle. First and 10 on the 25. Somersworth under center. Get the snap. Fake 2 handoffs, and they've surprised the Tigers here. It's finally paid off on the near side, and into the corner goes Caden Bickford for the touchdown. And Somersworth cut this to a 1-point game. It is now 13-12. And here come the Hilltoppers. They could tie it up here or take the lead with 2. Caden Bickford jolting through the defensive line. 2 fake handoffs. It finds him for a promising run and 6 points. Now for the extra point attempt. Kyle Wilbur, biggest kick of the day. High snap, they're faking it, going for 2 here. This is gonna be picked off. An incomplete pass, they kill the 2-point conversion, and the Tigers hold on to that 1-point lead. And here's a replay of the touchdown. Look at the fake handoffs. Not there, not there. Here we go. Caden Bickford gets it, and the Tigers were betting that that play was going to go far side of the field, and they were surprised by the speedy Bickford. With those long strides down into the near side corner, he took it to the house. And he's made this a 1-point game. Somersworth has had all the points here since halftime, and we'll see if they can keep that going. They're not in the lead. They've got to stay locked in here if they want to take down the 3-0 Tigers. Welcome to our NCTV regional TV station. You can watch it anytime on TDS TV 13 and 1013, NCTV 8, and at ycnnow.com by clicking on the live games icon. You can take us with you wherever you go. You don't have to have cable to watch us. So following the Caden Bickford touchdown, Somersworth is going to kick this one away. Down there to receive for the Newport Tigers, I believe, is going to be Caden Forland, all the way back there. Nice high kick down the field. It's actually going to be Aaron Fellows catching this one, and he'll take this one to the 40, the 45, and now midfield, Aaron Fellows. He's in on the play down toward the 30, the 20. Fellows is brought down. It's a huge return. The bleachers are bumping. The band is going. Everyone is going insane for that response. Newport, after giving up a touchdown, they return it big here, all the way down near the Somersworth 25. And here's another look. Nothing wrong with this kick. Aaron Fellows, this might be his first kick return of the season. Jukes through 2 defenders there. A little bit of a gap between him and Nate Gray, the kicker, who can't close in on the tackle, and instead it's going to be Seth Worrell.
See the ladies down at the snack shack for your winnings.
slows down Fellows, but not before he gets all the way to the 25. So now to test for the Somersworth defense. Can they keep Newport off the board? It's Kyle Ashley punching through the center. It's a nice gain. Wanting to run the offense quickly here. Keep Somersworth on the back foot. Here's another look. Just lunging and diving through everything in the middle of the field.
Ashley's carries for 11 and the Tigers. First down.
That last dive in full extension might have heard the public address. The 11-yard running play. Good for a 1st and 10 here with the ball. I believe the 9. 1st and goal. Fellows gets the snap. Hands one off to Ashley. He's stopped on the far side of the line. Not much of a gain there.
I'm going to credit number 1, Blaine Belanger, for getting in the middle of that one.
Lucas Kelly on the bottom of that pile.
Pretty good spot on that. Very good spot.
Fellows with the handoff. Initial contact made there by Lucas Kelly, who's got a handful of tackles here in the second half.
By 1.
Great job there by the Hilltoppers to assist in bringing down Kyle Ashley. Maybe the most difficult person on the field right now to bring down. He's had an incredible game, and he wants to get Newport some insurance here. Right now, Fellows under center takes the snap. Tricky play here. They hand it off in short, and it may be another minor gain.
So it's 3rd and goal from the 5, Newport.
Newporter inching closer here.
I know, Coach.
They get this one to the 5-yard line after that running play. This is field goal range if it does go to 4th down with just a 1-point lead. It would be really gutsy for them to end up going for this if we make it to 4th down. 3rd and goal. Ball on the 5. Fellows under center. Kyle Ashley behind him. A whistle is blown. A flag on the play, and it will be against the defense.
Come on. So that'll move them forward.
Wow.
To the goal, so
Third down.
ball down to the 2.5.
Costly penalty there.
So it'll be 3rd down.
Should move us half the distance to the goal.
Get to move it up a little bit closer.
So they'll put this one down, letting it rest right at the 2.5-yard line.
3rd and goal. Ball sit here on the 2-yard line.
Newport huddling up, trying to punch it in here.
Now it'll be 2 chances for the Tigers.
8:59 remaining.
Did they get a touchdown here and expand the lead to 19-12?
Ball's on the 2.
Trying to capture some momentum back in this game where Somersworth is starting to run away with it. There will be a timeout taken so they can talk over the final 2 yards of this drive. Big moment here for the Tigers on their home field with a massive crowd watching this Division IV championship rematch. Maybe the biggest moment of the game coming up. Just under 9 minutes to play here in the 4th and final quarter. To thank our wonderful lineup of sponsors again for their great support: Echo Communications, HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, Barton Insurance, LaValle Middleton Building Supply, Bubba's Bar and Grill, and North Cape Design Build. And as always, as this one starts to close down here in the final 9 minutes of a heated game, stay tuned at the end for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating turning up the heat player of the game. Both teams have some front-runner candidates. For Newport, I would have to say it's Kyle Ashley. It's been evident the way he's run the ball, made key tackles on defense, and even had a nice 49-yard touchdown pass to Aiden Cowitt. And for Somersworth, front-runner has to be Seth Worrell. The pick-6 touchdown to start the momentum, the incredible kick returns he's had. Seth Worrell's had himself a nice game, as well as Caden Bickford. Also has an interception, also has a touchdown. Unlike Worrell, those didn't happen on the same play. But those two are definitely competing. If either one of them makes another highlight, they'll probably end up being the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating turning up the heat player of the game. 2 yards to go here. The Tigers are ready after the timeout. Aaron Fellows will be under center. Kyle Ashley and Kobe Curtis behind him. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Ashley. Tries to trudge through the center to no avail, and he's stopped. And we're now on 4th down. The clock continues to run. The ball is now on the 1 yard line. And here's a replay, and you can see that low tackle has kind of shaken up Kyle Ashley. He hobbles off the field on his own accord, but he won't be in on this next play, and it might be the biggest play of the game. So now, in the backfield for Newport, instead of Kyle Ashley, it will be Kobe Curtis and Emilio Urista. With just 1 yard to go, they have to scramble and snap this quick, avoid the delay of game. Fellows under center gets it, trying to pounce through the middle. Was it enough? No, it's not enough to get over the line. Stopped just inches short. The Somersworth defense prevails. And it is still just a 1 point game. The snap, the handoff to Urista, the very quick tackle by number 20, Carter Morgan. Carter Morgan just flashed through that offensive line. He was under everything, through all the protection before anyone on Newport knew what was happening. And he made the stop.
Be careful not to get taken down for a safety there. Newport, that line,
They'll set up under center, 3 backs again. Got to be careful here. The safety is in play if Newport can tackle for a loss. Here's the play. It's a handoff, short side of the field. Over the line of scrimmage, made it to the 2. So here with the carry was Carter Morgan again. Somersworth up to the line, 2nd down and 8. Here's the play, it's another pitch and a run toward the near side of the field, brought down hard. Nice tackle there made by Aaron Fellows and Kobe Curtis. Not letting Caden Bickford get very far. 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Nearing the 7-minute to go mark, 3rd and about 6.
Here's a replay, good tackle. You can see Kobe Curtis just kind of tracking, shuffling toward the near side of the field, keeping it so Bickford had to go to the middle toward even more Tigers if he wanted to escape, and there was no escape. 6 minutes, 45 seconds now in this 1 point game. 3rd down and 6 to go. With the ball on the Somersworth 5. Here's the play, another handoff, and no gain happening here. Eric Goodrich trying to carry that one himself. Could have had trouble handling the snap. It doesn't seem like this is what they designed this play to be. Yes, he did bobble that one. Picked it up quick, didn't fumble it. Much more costly things could have happened, but 4th down and 6 on your own 6 yard line is not where Somersworth wants to be. Shepard will be trying to punt this one away for the Hilltoppers. Down to receive is Aaron Fellows, who just had a great return moments ago. That is a high punt. And it takes a faithful bounce that moves forward still up to the Somersworth 33. Really great field positioning though for Newport. They didn't have to work for that return. Instead, they're just going to pick this one up on the 33 for Somersworth. And you can already call this striking distance. No points for this offense yet in the 2nd half, but that could change here. Kyle Ashley does come out to the field again. Him and Seth Worrell, 2 of the heroes in this game, 1 for each team. Both have had their legs shaken up with hard tackles, but both of them staying in this game. there is playoff energy here. This is the final home game of the season for the Tigers. This is the last trip out to this gridiron for these 5 seniors. Kyle Ashley gets the handoff. Through the middle he goes, drops a shoulder, and gains some extra distance. And this is going to be enough for a Newport first down. His first play back in the action. Kyle Ashley makes himself known.
It'll take a lot more to have him come out
I
of
think
this
it is
game,
a
I'll
first
tell you that.
down for Kyle Ashley.
Great drop of the shoulder here. Trying to fight off 3 Hilltopper defenders.
10 yards and the Tigers first down.
Carry was good for just enough.
Ashley
About 10.5 yards, Ashley made it.
2 set of downs, both sets.
1st and 10 on the 23-yard line. As the offense gets ready, it's Fellows quarterbacking again. He'll be under center. Kobe Curtis back to his left, Kyle Ashley back to his right. The line is ready. They hand this one off to Curtis, spinning through the middle. Contact is made. He's made it about 2 yards before being halted by a strong line of Hilltoppers.
Rolling the clock down here, 5:15.
Here's the replay again. Kobe Curtis with a short gain, but every running play that gets taken to the ground keeps this clock ticking. Newport are keeping this ball in Hilltopper territory, keeping the clock ticking down, holding on to a 1-point lead. 2nd and 6, ball on the 17. Ashley under center, 2 backs lining up directly behind him. Kyle Ashley, the fullback. He's gonna get the handoff here, punches through the middle. There's a bit of a gap there, makes his way through the pocket, and all the way down to the 10. That should be a Tigers first down again.
Ashley's run good for 9 and another Tigers first down.
And it is a Tigers first down. A nice jump to his right here. Stiff arms through 1 tackle, but finally it's gonna be Owen O'Brien
They get another set of
stopping Kyle Ashley
So the clock
right at the 10.
4:20 ticking down.
ball sits just inside.
1-point game.
Keeps
but
the clock
Newport-
moving. It's another 1st and goal for the Newport Tigers.
First and goal, yeah.
Exactly how the last drive went, but they were stopped by a great goal line stand by Somersworth. Still pressing though, still hungry for more points. Fellows takes a snap, hands it off to Curtis. He moves left, far side of the field. The ball is loose, and it's picked back up. Wrapped up, contact still. It's a short gain, a chaotic play. The Tigers recover their own fumble, and it's Gabe Howe who scoops it up and makes it a couple yards. But a dangerous play here for the Tigers as Kobe Curtis here has it stripped from him. As he tries to spin off this tackle, there's arms in there from the Hilltoppers, and the ball was brought loose by Tayshawn Shepard, who went to the ground. Gabe Howe, right spot, right time, picked it up, made it just a couple yards, but a dangerous play there for the Tigers.
Newport huddling up.
Almost a disaster.
When they snap this, we'll be under 3 minutes left to go.
Clock is still ticking. The Tigers have done a great job already killing the last 3 minutes of this game.
He's letting it run.
Just ground and pound with a timeout being taken with 1 second left here before a delay game might be called.
Clock's going to stop here, 2:54 to play.
Newport will have 2 timeouts after this, still leading by just a 1-point margin with under 3 to play. Today's game coverage being brought to you in part by LaValle Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. And they're celebrating over 60 years of serving you locally from 12 locations in New Hampshire and Vermont. Also being brought to you in part by Barton Insurance Agency, where they work for you and not the big insurance companies. Learn how to serve your personal insurance needs. And later this evening, it's 2:25 right now, live time. Our next game coverage is actually at Kearsarge High School, where Fall Mountain will be coming to Sutton to take on the Cougars in boys varsity soccer. You can catch that with kickoff at 5:06 p.m. The Tigers are ready after the timeout taken by head coach John Proper. They've got a game plan set here. 2nd down and 9 on the 9.
2nd and 9 here. Ashley,
2nd and goal
the
there.
tailback
Tigers set up
behind
on the 9.
the fullback. Fellows under center.
Ashley gets the handoff. Great read there by the Hilltoppers, squelching that Tiger run. And that brings us to 3rd down.
Lucas Kelly.
The snap, the handoff, but quickly it's Lucas Kelly punching through that far side of the line, making the stop.
The clock is not on their side. That's 2.5. That's what I have as well. The clock running down. The score 13-12.
This is the kind of game you hope for, one that's just full of big moments and a ton of anticipation, with 2 minutes and 20 seconds and just 1 point separating these teams. We'll see if Newport's able to get any insurance here, or if Somersworth can get the ball back, make their way downfield quickly. All they need to do is strike a field goal to win this game if it stays the way it is right now. But another timeout is taken again by Newport, as they'll draw up a game plan on their most important play of the game. 3rd and 9 on the 9. The last time Newport won a state championship, it was a Division IV championship, and it was back in 2020. It was the COVID year, and believe it or not, you'll never believe it. They played Somersworth. They shut them out, 42-0. After that, the next meeting was that September 4th meeting where Newport won 24-7. Following that, Somersworth has beaten the Tigers 2 times in a row in 2022. On September 30th, a year ago, they beat them 35-7. And then a different story, slightly, in the championship game on November 12th, they beat them 14-6. The Tigers have been out for revenge for a full year, just waiting for this Somersworth game to come around on their calendar, and now they've got their chance, holding on to that 1 point lead, ready to play after the timeout. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down. Big play for Somersworth.
Fellows under center. Colby Curtis, fullback. Kyle Ashley tailing him, motion on the play, and it's going to be Fellows keeping this one. A nice little screen run as the quarterback keeps it near side of the field. Not enough to get into the end zone. And there is a Somersworth player down on the field.
That'll stop the clock. Newport's going to have a 4th down and about 6 or 7.
Timeout on the field.
Not sure who the player down is right now, but here's another look at that quarterback sneak as Fellows runs up, gets some nice blocking here by Colby Curtis and Kyle Ashley. Couldn't make his way through any farther though. And unfortunately, it is Seth Worrell down for the Hilltoppers. He's been their best player this game on special teams and on defense. And on that last play, it looked like he had a teammate spin over him on that tackle and might have hurt that knee that was already hurting him since the first half even more. Both teams kneeling down. Somersworth in close to Rowell. Newport, their bench, everyone down on one knee. The home crowd silent, looking on, hoping the best for Rowell. Right now they're asking for the trainer to get out there. Seems like Seth may need help off the field. We may not see him again. He is putting some weight on that foot, though. Now down to the bench, able to be treated by the trainer. Timeout is called here, I believe. Newport has 1 timeout remaining. Somersworth has no timeouts left.
2:08 to play. Tigers still lead 13-12. Fourth and goal.
Go back to the choice wheel.
Just used their last timeout.
Here's
They will be out of
my
the
thought,
timeout.
you flex Thomas out, so you run it out of
Still
range.
stuff on sale down there
Yeah,
for
You got the hitch.
hot
take it.
food, mac and
You got the go.
cheese,
Take it.
chili,
I think that's our best
meatballs,
chance.
chop
Give
suey,
him the distance in the field.
It's not a bad
egg
idea.
rolls, hamburgers, hot
It's a
dogs,
safe
cheeseburgers.
throw at first.
Try to set him
All
up
the
the hitch
proceeds
and
going back
take
to
a
the
shot.
program right from varsity all the way down.
4th and 5. Play about to resume here after the injury stoppage. Somersworth defense has taken the biggest hit they could have taken with Seth Worrell out of the game now. Does not seem like he'll be returning.
That glider plane, man. Is there a runway right over there?
I hope so. Newport International Airport.
4th and goal from the 5.
4th down, goal to go. Aaron Fellows under center. Recognizable formation here for the Tigers. Kyle Ashley gets the handoff, trying to pound through the center of the defensive line. Not good enough for a touchdown. It's going to be another goal line stop for Somersworth. Their defense took a hit, losing Worrell, but they come up with a stop on what might have been the biggest play of the game. Here's another look. It's Blaine Belanger with the tackle number 1 on number 1. Puts a stop to the Kyle Ashley run that was threatening a touchdown. Instead, we're in a situation where we have 2 seconds over 2 minutes left to play. Somersworth has to make their way down the field in a hurry. 98 yards to the end zone. First snap taken, and it's a passing play. Far side of the field and incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Bickford, the intended receiver here on the short side.
Trying to pass over to Caden Bickford. Too high and over his reach. 2nd down. This is the first time Newport has given up points this season. They opened up their season against Mascoma with a 41-0 win, then played Winnisquam with a 54-0 win. And then Newfound had to forfeit their game against them. Somersworth beat Mascoma 50-0. As this next play transpires, it's Shepard with a carry far side of the field, tackled by Ashley, brought down just shy of the 20, but good for a first down for Somersworth. As I was saying, Somersworth 50-0 over Mascoma, 50-6 over Franklin. The power of these offenses in Division 4 is so apparent. And now as they clash with each other, we get to see just how good the defense is as well. And it's not disappointing. This could very likely be another Division 4 championship rematch this year, just as it was last year. The 2-time defending champions Somersworth Hilltoppers with 90 seconds to play are going to pass this one here, and it's incomplete, batted down. Aaron Fellows breaks up the passing play. Watch 29 on the right side of your screen here, fades back, eyes on the quarterback all the way, jumps in, and he's able to reach around the intended receiver. Thomas Rees. Swat that one down.
1:29 left on that clock. Great contested battle here. Gorgeous
Hilltoppers up to the line.
homecoming weekend.
Eric Goodrich ready under center. Whistles get blown here. Flag is tossed, and it's against the offense.
That's a mistake there by the Hilltoppers. That's going to move them back 5.
That's going to be costly. Offsides penalty called on Jack Welch. That'll move us, I believe, to 2nd down and 10. Maybe 2nd and 15 as they march this one back. Yes.
Penalty there, back to Somersworth.
1:29 to play.
Back on the 15-yard line.
Hand off here to Shepard, breaks through one tackle, far side of the field, he comes screaming at the 40, the 45, the 50, and he's shoved out of bounds in the nick of time. Nearly had the separation he needed, but a great play there by the defense. Here's another look. Fellows was over there. He was involved on this play defensively, but Shepard with a great run, able to speed his way by one tackle, and then runs in to Tyson DePaula and Aaron Fellows, who put a stop to the run. But that moves the ball all the way up to the Somersworth 49. It's a 1st and 10 here. Strange play there as the ball popped up after the snap, but some whistles were blown. And it's another penalty on the offense. When they're running a play, it looks good, but right now they're getting in their own way with these penalties. 1st down and 15 now from the Somersworth 44 with 80 seconds to play. Goodrich takes a snap, hands it off to Shepard, far side of the field again, but he's wrapped up. Not much gain on that play. Shepard can't get far. He's stopped by number 3, Gabe Howe. Here's another look. Gabe Howe fading toward the far side. And the next play is ready, 50 seconds to go. It's a snap, it's another running play, and it's a short gain. Moves us to 3rd and long as the Tigers defense continues to stand tall. That time it's number 81, Aiden Cowan. 3rd and 10, 35 seconds to go.
Clock stops here, 32 seconds to play.
The clock is stopped after the whistles were blown. We'll see what's going on here between the officials. Seemed like the teams might have been ready for that snap before the officials. We'll see what happens here. Maybe they were just trying to put some more time on the clock.
Come on, let's go.
Tigers need one big stop. Keep their unbeaten streak.
4th down and 10. Game on the line for Somersworth. If they turn it over on downs here, Newport can just knee it and the game is over.
Highly touted battle.
This could be the last play of life the Hilltoppers have. They have not lost in 20 games. Newport can put an end to that streak here for the first time since 2021. It's a passing play. It's a sack. The ball is loose. Shepard picks it up and chaos ensues. What could be the final play of the game as Shepard screams up the far sideline. He can't make it past midfield. It's a turnover on downs, and the Tigers should emerge victorious here over the Hilltoppers. Shepard picked it up and did what he can, but way too far. In the Somersworth backfield, he's not able to cover the distance. And Newport is going to have this one. 24 seconds to go. There's no doubt about what's going to happen. Newport will knee this one down. And after that, it's handshakes between the teams and celebration for the Tigers, who have beaten the 2-time defending champion Somersworth Hilltoppers by a 1-point margin, 13-12. Unless the craziest football play you've ever seen happens, which is unlikely. Everyone knows the situation. Fellows under center, gets the snap, knees it down, and the clock will tick down to 0. Now it's time for your HR Clough Kearsarge Heating, turning up the heat player of the game, and with no doubt, it is number 1, Kyle Ashley for the Newport Tigers, the senior in his final home game. Captured a touchdown rushing as well as an incredible passing touchdown to Aiden Cowan. That's going to be all for this game, 13-12. Newport wins over Somersworth.